Okay. I don't know why he got cut off, but anyway, I just like to talk about Maestro Juan Ladiana and Maestro Andrew Cacaos. I trained with them on their two Maestro on 1978. Okay, after the tournament in Siniluan, I went ahead. My dad talked to Maestro Andrew Cacaos if I could study, and we made a trip to Lumban and have a meeting with Maestro Cacaos, and surprisingly, he also invited Maestro Juan Ladiana. So anyway, when I was there, I was kind of embarrassed. Don't know what to do. I'm scared. Or I even, look at them and said, they look mean. But Maestro Juan Ladiana is a very good man. I love the man. It's like my dad. He's nice, always consider me as one of the family. Every time I went there, it's like almost dinner time, so he always asked me to stay and eat dinner before going back home. Anyway, my training went well, Once in a while, I got the privilege of training with his son, Bert, Bert Ladiana, Maestro Bert. And we click. Why? Because we're both in the same age. So most of the time, when the old people is trying to explain something, as young people, it's like it's different, But when the young people explain to the young people, it's like cling, just like that, one click, Then on my training to Maestro Andrew Cacaos, sometimes I have 2 or 3 people that I met over there that is studying under him. One is Rudy Villamor, Agustin Reyes, and there's another person, Mario, Periodica from Luciana, that is studying under him at the time. And the style that we're learning is Sombrada de San Miguel. Sombrada. I thought Sombrada is the same as Sombrada, but seems like the same, but Sobra means, extended or more, It's like if you are going to 100, your mark is 100, this can go to 120. That's what Sobra means. It means 20% over, that's what Sobra. So if you look back in the word Tagalog in the Philippines, Sobra is the same, the same that, a meaning. But anyway, it also could be mean sombrada because their style is always want me to use sombra, which is shading before striking. They want me to cover and then strike. Don't strike when there's no cover. That's the first thing that they taught me. And their abecedario is mag-asawang taga. Mag-asawang taga means left and right, in the same location, the same target. If I strike in the ears on the right, you will be strike on the left in the ears at the same time, So, and the progression is very simple. After I learned the abecedario, we went to very rigorous application, and we always want sparring. And he wanted me to use one, application, this 1 and 2 against 1, 1 and 3 against 1, 1 and 4 against 1, 1 and 5 against 1, 1 and 6 against 1, and 1 and 7 against 1. And then goes to 2 against 2, and 2 against 1, then 2 against 3, and 2 against 4, on and on until they got to 7, and then they went to that. The beauty of their style is not only on the largo mano. Yes, they focus a lot on distancing and they focus on the body angling, weapon position, and all that. But the things that I fell in love with the system is their art of damputan. And damputan is, well, controlling the weapon and disarming the weapon. And then there's another one that connected to it. It's the art of dangkalan. Dangkalan is a palm width style that every palm to your body is a pressure point that they focus. And you can control a person just holding them in one muscle, squeezing them, turning them. It's like I come along without putting their bones into a certain position, just grabbing you. And, first, I understand to Maestro Andrew Cacaos, because Andrew Cacaos is a big man and really mean, very mean man. He's actually the meanest escrimador I ever worked with, besides Maestro Pining Absin. But they're mean. He's the, we call it a madman of eskrima, or madman of Arnis. Every time that you see him, it's like he's mad. He might smile. He might be smiling, but he's smiling almost fake. he laughed very loud. Ha, 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 and like that. And every time he laughs, it's like annoying laugh because they're trying to intimidate you. I understand that because he's teaching me how to fight. He wants me to get used to intimidation. And that's how it comes. But Maestro Juan Ladiana and I connect like a father and son. Well, Maestro Andrew Cacaos and I connect when I become part of their family, because I become a living partner of this daughter of the daughter of his living partner too. So I lived with her for 3 months, and so Maestro Andrew Cacaos talked to me about it, and he said, "Boy, you're too young. You better go home." I was 17, 1980. I was 17. So, and the lady that, the daughter of his wife is 22. So anyway, he's the one who told me to leave. Make sure that if I get a chance, leave. But at that time when you're in love, you don't want to leave, Plus you're young. But after 3 months, I woke up. I went home back. Anyway, let's go back. So our relationship is really very close. We become almost family. Then I understand more of how he's trying to teach me. I would not really realize it if I don't get connected to their family. But anyway, my first fight using the Lumban style was in Magdalena. And they created a big circus, over there. It was December. We were invited to have that, to join the tournament. And Maestro Juan Ladiana was there and Maestro Andrew Cacaos. But the one on my side is the Baet, because Villamor and Augusto Reyes was there too, competing. So they're on the Lumban side. And this time, I was competing against Doming Consignado's group of students from my high Laguna. Telling you something, it's like, it's all big men wearing karate gi with a stick, at that competition. Us, we're just regular clothes. But when the fight start, I start putting down one on each student of them. And the last match, they got into a big circus in Magdalena. The audience, I don't know what happened, because I was pulled from the center before the fights broke out. But I was I was announced winner of that competition. Anyway, there's even have gun, drone, and shoot on that stadium in Magdalena on that year. So every time I visit the stadium, I still can see the hole of the gun, of the bullets from the gunshot when I was there. Anyway, I was too young, and probably more Magdalena at that time don't even recognize me at that time because I was a young kid. I mean, 17 years old, 18, so now I'm adult. I could barely recognize Maestro Nestor Teresa at that time when we met. So, did I know you? Then I realized, yes, I saw him to Maestro Iking Bukal. And, the same thing with Piling, Anyway, continuously with the Lumban style. Their art is one of the complete art, together with the weapon and empty hand. Maestro Juan Ladiana and Andrew Cacaos is not able to kick anymore because they're both in their 70s when I was training with them. But they show me a kick that's different to the sign of kick of my dad. A kick that you can only apply, when you are on the side of your opponent. Weird. He has the front kick, he has the side kick, he has the thing, but this kick that they teach me is weird, to break the knee and to break the structure of the person, so it's different than any kick that I learned from 24/7. But anyway, that's the beauty of Lumban arts. I also have a pleasure of meeting two of beautiful escrimador. The two escrimador from Magdalena, which is Sophie and I forget the other, the younger. I only remember Sophie. Sophie is actually their father is from Baet. Their last name is Apuang. So I met her, and Chelsea, the other one, the younger. I can't click. Sophie and Chelsea, but Chelsea is like a boys, and their way of fighting is totally different from Paete already because they're bended, their body, their structure and bended, and their hands is open wide like this. And so that's how they invited them one day to my training. They were there. I think they're training ahead of me, and I arrived. So before they leave to go back to Magdalena, I have a pleasure of sparring with them. And believe me, that was an eye-opener. Eye-opener. Two ladies beating my ass. They're good, Anyway, that's how my training in Lumbans went. We have a little misunderstanding of Bert Ladiana and Maestro Juan Ladiana. Bert Ladiana want to fight me, in the competition in Lumban. And I said to my dad, I said, will you allow me to fight him? And my dad said, ask to Maestro Juan Ladiana because you guys brother. So Maestro Juan Ladiana said, go ahead, fight him because he want to experience with you on the stage. You guys always on the house. So my dad said, just take it easy. And man, when we went in, Maestro Bert Ladiana want business. They want me out. So that things went wrong. I hate to say it, but I won that match. But after I won that match, Maestro Juan Ladiana don't talk to me for several years. Until I came to United States, I came back, I gave him a gift. That's the only time he talked to me again. But he died after 1 year of seeing him. But at least he forgave me to what I did. And Bert Ladiana and I become close again. In fact, on 1998, I saw Bert, he's still on my tournament in Paete. is still thinking that he might be, since his father is gone now, maybe he's not gonna be civil with me. No, we hug, we hug each other, we see eye to eye, and he'll forgive me. So, but don't get me wrong, that maestro is the best of the best of Lumban, right? Best of the best of Lumban. And that's my experience in Lumban. I have more to say, but I think I said already what I need to say. And I'll see you next time. I'll talk about other maestro. This is Gat Puno Abon saying goodbye to all of you. Love you. Bye.